I told my husband what my topic was and he laughed his head off because I'm not really that good with numbers. I'm a visual learner, right? Like I love to see the numbers on the paper, but I'm not necessarily that good at numbers. So if I can do it, if I can figure it out, so can you. Okay, so let's get started with that. Let's see. Okay, there's three important numbers I want you guys to know. And if you don't know this already, let's learn it, let's write it down, get familiar with this. If you don't take anything else away, know these three numbers. Okay, the first one is 200. The second one is 600, and the third one is 1,000, okay? So we're gonna talk about each of these and why they're really important for you to know. Okay, the first one is 200. $200 is the same as PV. Okay, so that's exchangeable, interchangeable, whatever. So $200 you have to sell, 200 PV, you have to sell every month to make commissions. Okay, so you have to sell 200 to make commissions. So that means if you only sell 180 in, let's say, January, that month you're not gonna get paid back commissions. Now you can have people join your team that they just join for the rep discount, and that is great. And that's fine for them. They don't have to hit the 200. But if we in this business want to make commissions and get paid back, we have to sell at least 200 PV, okay? So the second number is 600. Okay, we all know that we have a monthly website fee of $15. But if you have 600 PV in a month at least, then your website fee is waived. So that's awesome. So that's a good number to look out for. If you're getting close to 600, pay attention to that and try to get yourself over, and you won't have to pay for that $15. Okay? And then the $1,000, the last one is if you sell over $1,000 in a month, the company gives you a high five and they say, congratulations, you just earned 8% more commission on your paycheck. Okay, so that's a big number to pay attention to as well. Okay, so here's our rep website. We need to go to join and scroll down. Okay, maybe, oh, there we go. Okay, scroll down, and this is where you'll find the really important charts. Now, these charts are your roadmap to rank advancing and your roadmap to success, basically, okay? So we need to be really familiar with these numbers and these columns and what they mean. The second one down here is your Zyia representative rewards. So that's more of the pay plan. Today we're really gonna talk about the this one, how you rank advance. So I'm gonna go through each of these columns. For some of you, this might be really boring, okay? But just bear with me, because this is helpful for people that aren't totally sure yet. Okay, so personal volume. That just means your amount of sales for that month. So when it says 200, that's equivalent to $200. Hey, Sarah. Okay, lifetime personal volume. That is from the minute you signed up to become a rep until right now. So if you signed up a year ago, it's from that start date, all your months combined sales. Okay. Your first level volume, that is just the girls that you specifically enrolled yourself. So they are now your first level. So your first level volume, all these numbers, that is your first level combined for that month, okay? Now these we don't really have to worry about until we get up to these ranks, okay? So, and then your total group volume is your total and your whole team's total for that month. Okay. All right. Now, oh, I made this little scenario here. I'll flip it around for this. Sorry, I like keep turning it and you can't really look at me, but that's okay. All right, so I made this chart, and this is for, I'm gonna pretend like it's specifically for me, okay? And we all should be doing this, but this is like, let's pretend I'm trying to hit director in February, okay? All right, so my personal volume, you have to have 500, and that is back on this other chart, these numbers I have on the top. You have to do these things to rank advanced to director, and you'll always find that right back on here. So here's director. You have to have 500 personal volume, 10,000 lifetime personal volume, 2,000 first level, and 10,000 total group volume. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over this. And okay, so for instance, you have to have 500 to rank advanced to director. Let's say I have 2,500 already this month. That's an awesome month, but this is just for example, okay? So I got 2,500 this month. So bam, this one's checked off. Lifetime personal volume, you have to have 10,000. That means from the day I signed up to rank advanced to director, you have to have 10,000 total. And I already have 15,000. You can find that number in your back office. So check, bam. All right, now first level volume. You have to have 2,000. These two columns get a little bit more tricky, okay? So it's so important to break these numbers down though. Okay, so first level volume, that means my first level, they have to sell combined together 2,000, okay? Now, let's say I have 4 girls on my first level and they each sell 1,200 that month. We're at 4,800, okay, just from my first level. So we passed the 2,000, so that one's done, bam. Now this one, total group volume, okay, you have to have 10,000. So me, remember, I sold 2,500, and my first level right here, they sold 4,800. So together that's 7,300. Now with the rest of my team, we have to figure out how to make up the 10,000. So this is where you're going to get creative, okay? And you're doing this all throughout the month. You should be checking your numbers, seeing where everybody's at and where you're at. So we're going to need to get creative. We need 2,700 to hit that, okay? Let's say you have 12 more girls on your team that are working the business. All you need is for them to sell 225 each. Now this is just writing out numbers so you can see how it works, but in reality they're not each going to sell that. Somebody's going to sell 500, somebody's going to sell 1,000. So it's doable is what I'm saying. So this chart I made is with 12 girls on your team doing 225 that month, and that makes up the 2,700 difference, which gets you to the 10,000. Okay, so this is crunching numbers. I know it's not very exciting or fun to watch or look at, but this is what we should be doing. I don't know why it's so dark. This is what we should be doing all month. I keep saying that, but it really is important. If we're not setting goals and seeing where we're at and seeing where our team's at, we're not gonna get there, okay? I was gonna say one other thing. Oh, sorry, my video is short compared to everybody else's, but it's boring, I guess, to sit there and talk about numbers. Okay, so for the homework, I want you guys to create a chart like that, okay? And so something like this, you can just write it. You don't have to type it up. Just write it, and I want you to put your goal at the top. What rank you want to hit. What are you setting these goals for, okay? So it may not be director. It might just be junior rep. It might be senior rep. That doesn't matter, okay?